Good afternoon. Please welcome Penn Dental Medicine Class of 2026.
Dear students, families, and invited guests, welcome to Penn Dental Medicine, and welcome to the University of Pennsylvania. You have chosen to come to a school which is rich in its traditions spanning 3 centuries, and yet one which is always at the front of innovation. Our vision and philosophy, among others, include fostering humanistic environment, delivery of high-quality, evidence-based patient care, shaping the global dental profession, promotion of interdisciplinary collaboration which accelerate innovation and scientific discovery, and mentoring exceptional leaders. One of Penn Dental Medicine's strengths is its good fortune to be located within walking distance of Penn's other 11 graduate and professional schools. Our unique, vibrant campus enables us to closely collaborate in teaching, research, and community outreach in ways which are unimaginable at other dental schools. Indeed, our students and faculty work together with the schools of medicine, law, engineering and applied science, Wharton School of Business, veterinary medicine, nursing, as well as the School of Social Policy and Practice. Education, the opportunities to enrich your education via selective courses, enrolling in senior honors programs, obtaining dual degrees with our sister schools, attending hospital-based externships, engaging in research activities and community-based programs are all second to none. I speak on behalf of the entire PDM family in assuring you of our dedication and commitment to make you proud of your decision to attend Penn Dental. Thank you. Now it's my pleasure and honor to introduce our Penn Dental Medicine Morton Amsterdam Dean, Dean Mark Wolf. Thank you.
Welcome. I already sent my mother all your pictures, so it's already too late. Welcome, friends, family, faculty, staff, students, and particularly the class of 2026 for Penn Dental Medicine. We are here today to celebrate the white coat ceremony for this class. We're gathering in person during the 3rd year of what we now know as an unprecedented pandemic, and we're just figuring out how to live in this. We're a living study in managing a pandemic. We're operating under different and varying rules every single day, changing the rules and figuring out how best to protect each other. And how do we make that decision on how to protect the most vulnerable of us from this disease and others? At Penn Dental Medicine, we utilize the best evidence to inform our operations. The best evidence. It's an interesting term. So much has changed over the years, and as you stand ready to enter the profession of dentistry, I'm going to take my privilege as dean. You've already heard stories, right, from me. So we're going to weave a story about best evidence. It will be boring, I promise. It speaks to our profession's respect of science and our need to promote public health. We'll ask each of you in turn to be a leader and you to enter this healthcare profession in a special fashion. It's so important. So Penn Dental Medicine, Dr. Hengorsky, Yuri as we all know him, it was actually before he arrived at Penn Dental Medicine that Penn Dental Medicine started. But he talked about our venerable history. And our central building, which I hope you will come visit after this ceremony or during visits to camp, to school, to visit your significant other, your spouse, your children, your nephew, niece, whatever is sitting up here to you. We hope that when you come and visit, at some point you'll get in to see this building and this place. Thomas Evans died in 1897 and made a gift to the University of Pennsylvania. That gift went to make the future building, the Evans building, which is here. He pronounced and said we're charged to make a school second to none. We actually have. The Evans building opened in 1915. A few years, so 1915 today, we have 100 years of history to go through. Don't get too hot up there under the lights. A few years after we opened in 1915, the Spanish flu hit the United States. It had been in Europe before, and in 1918, the pandemic spread rapidly throughout Philadelphia and the United States, killing hundreds of thousands when our population was a fraction of what it is today in the United States. A real killing pandemic. In Philadelphia, a mayor made a decision to hold a Liberty Bond parade to raise money for World War I, despite medical advice that that might be a bad idea. And it turned out to create an outbreak that was so bad, they closed the dental school for a week, and our dental students helped dig graves and care for the sick. But why did the advice come to him that they shouldn't have the parade? The advice came that they shouldn't have the parade because they knew really well about the Spanish flu, or so they thought. Cloth masks were were used by healthcare providers to reduce the spread amongst the healthcare providers, but everybody knew this plague was spread by spit. And actually, signs arrived on the street. It's the only dentist connection to the Spanish flu. You shouldn't spit. We'll talk about spit in yet another lecture in the future. We'll leave that. Don't spit. And giant signs, go look it up. I only tell the truth, even though I tell long stories. Physicians recommended the absolute treatment for the medication, for the disease. It was cucumber sandwiches and a whiskey concoction. It was based on, I gave somebody a whiskey concoction and a cucumber sandwich and they got better. Not science. You as the class of 2026 are here to become students of science, and I don't mean that in the way that you're going into the chemistry lab and making chemicals. I mean that in the way that you become consumers of the science, understanders of the science, and you have to, as part of our profession, become an expert in public health. But we do expect a lot more. Let's fast forward to 2076. What is it? It's 2076 now. I already told you, you don't remember any of the things you learned on Tuesday? This is going to be a very long existence. Anybody want to tell me what karyology is? Or what's the Latin meaning? Right, okay, a couple of people are going to graduate dental school. They're scaring me. It's actually your 50th, it's the celebration of your 50th year of graduation. It's a reunion. You'll be there. We actually hope you'll be there. It's a great event. I've attended a lot of these 50ths. It means a lot. I'm just wondering right now whether the education you're about to commence right now has sustained the lifelong learning that's necessary to be a success. A life filled with learning, a life that includes service to others, a successful career, because the dean in 2076 will still be looking for donations from you. They do expect you to come in for the reunion, so please be there. Just as you've done when you found all of these new friends, I'm going to presume that in May of 2076, you're going to ask your classmates, so what have you been doing for the last 50 years? You'll be pleased, I hope, to find out that many of them have become leaders in dental education, deans, chairs, researchers who have invented therapeutics and techniques that change lives. That's what the generations before have done. I hope many of you will have helped create the health policies that change the health and longevity of individuals in the future. I hope that millions of individuals with disabilities will have been treated by you, but not as special patients, rather as routine patients, because of the special education you got at Penn. I hope that you will be the leaders of the profession and your community. I hope that the next 4 years evokes in you the special talents that you came to Penn with and can go forward. So I'm pretty much done with my imaginary aspirational story of 2076. Let's get to the white coat ceremony of today. The white coat, here we are. Thank you. I get a long one. Not for any special reason, by the way. They just got you short ones and they got me a long one. So it's kind of interesting because how did we get to this white coat? There are things about this white coat that we kind of know. We know it for sure. I can wear this white coat after Labor Day and nobody will pick on what I'm wearing. My daughter informed me that you can wear white after Labor Day anyway, and I'm just wrong about that. So I'm obviously wrong about that. I think it does make me look thinner, though I've been told black is more slimming. I imagine that I may even look a little taller in a white coat. I definitely know that I look a little smarter in the white coat. The real question is, what is it about the white coat that does these things and evokes this in the public? Is it a secret handshake similar to a fraternity or sorority? I'm positive it will get me a reservation in a restaurant. I'm not positive what about the white coat actually changes how people look at us. I believe the white coat ceremony is an essential part of entering the dental profession. The ceremony takes place during the first days of your dental education, and quite frankly, you don't know what it means to be a doctor yet. Even though you've observed for hundreds of hours, we went through that on Tuesday. This turns out to be a ritual that that talks about the responsibilities that we as a professional will take on. Now I'm telling you it's a 24-hour, 365-day-a-year responsibility. Not just 9 to 5, not just when I'm in the building. People look at us and respect us as a doctor differently, whether we wear, oh yeah, and it's a doctor. I don't ever want to hear somebody say, well, he's a dentist, not a doctor. Scratch that. We're all doctors. Some of us actually have PhDs and are real doctors. No, never mind. Health providers didn't always wear white coats. Actually, health providers through the centuries wore black coats. They wore black masks with long noses to prevent evil evil humors from getting into our body and killing us. It wasn't until Joseph Lister and his germ theory, in order to prove that we were clean, recommended white coats. Because we all know that white is clean. No. We just know that white doesn't show bloody messes, it doesn't show mud, because it wouldn't be white anymore if it does that. So white coat became the standard, and it was supposed to be synonymous with sterility and cleanliness in going forward. The white coat ceremonies are brand new as far as the history of the healing professions go. It wasn't until the 1990s when actually at Columbia University, the first medical white coat ceremony was held. And it was thought then, as I profess to you now, that we need to make the white coat ceremony about our honor, our honesty, and who we will be in the future. It turns out that the white coat ceremony is a ritual. It's like placing a wedding band on a finger and talking about loyalty and honesty and camaraderie for a lifetime. Doesn't always work out, but it does symbolize that. People are going to know that you're important and an authority. I believe that the meaning behind the white coat isn't about what it does to you, but what it means to these other people. And that's an important distinction for you, because we need to remember when we're wearing the white coat that we're not better than somebody. When we put on the coat, we have to figure out how to bring people to good decisions, how to communicate, how to help others. The white coat says to the public that you're smart and well-educated, and here at Penn, we know that because you wouldn't have gotten here if you weren't smart and well-educated. We know that you're going to be a lifelong consumer of education, and we need to spark that in you. And the diploma in 4 years isn't the end, it is the beginning. You need to question science, you need to ask why, you need to learn for the sake of learning, not for the sake of getting the right answer on an examination. Wearing the white coat says that you'll spend this lifetime learning, staying current, that you understand the reason why, not just that temporary answer. Your patients know because you wear the white coat that you'll always look to the best evidence. I remind you about 2076, 50 years from now. If I look at what I learned 40 years ago, it has nothing to do with how we practice and how we treat patients today, other than that basic communication and the ability to relate and help people. Practice changes. Certain things don't, though. Even when you're wearing the white coat, even when you're not wearing the white coat, you are a doctor. If you're sitting on an airplane and somebody asks for a doctor, yes, they mean you. We need to always be ready to help others, wherever and whenever that is a necessity. Wearing the white coat says to the public that you care about them and the community you're living in, as well as the profession you're working in. Wearing the white coat says to the public that you will always place your patient's best interest ahead of your personal interests, and that you will practice with honesty and integrity. I'll come back and haunt you if you don't. Wearing the white coat says to the public you will provide compassionate care with dignity and privacy. Wearing the white coat truly means a lot, and the oath you take today has awesome expectations. Traditionally, your faculty will place this white coat on you because your faculty believe, As a matter of fact, they actually expect that you will fulfill all the public expectations about who should be a professional, who should wear this white coat. Participating in this ceremony and putting on the white coat means that you agree to fulfill your obligations. Putting on the white coat is everything that we expect of a Penn graduate. Congratulations on making the best decision ever. There are a couple of things I do have to tell you. The white coat is not going to help you get a reservation. And it's not going to make you smarter. You better study. This is the greatest profession. We welcome you to it. Congratulations. So, I have the opportunity to introduce our keynote speaker. The Reverend Chaz Howard serves as our university chaplain, a vice president of social equity and community at the University of Pennsylvania, which is his alma mater, by the way. He's an incredible colleague, but more important than that, he's a great friend and a friend to Penn Dental Medicine. I admire the outstanding work he does on an everyday basis and his team at the school, at the office of the chaplain, bringing, I'm happy to speak before Chaz, not after him, because he speaks with a calmness and a support that just leaves me in awe every day. He's a true friend to me and the dental school. When I'm stressed, I look for Chaz. When the dental school is stressed, we all look for Chaz. He's a respected teacher, a talented author, an insightful orator. He's accessible as a mentor, not just to you students and colleagues, but to people like me. And sometimes he counsels me in patience and offering encouragement and serving as a caring sounding board for me. He is that for the whole university. That's an incredible thing. I'm delighted to be able to have him here speak to the class of 2026 today. So without any further talking from me, Chaz, please.
Oh, man. Congratulations to you all. What an exciting day. It's really a joy to get to witness a really special new beginning for you all, and a new beginning for you all, and a new beginning for this wonderful school. I love the dental school. And, first off to my good friend and my brother, your wonderful Dean Wolf. You have it reversed, Bran. Before we came on stage, before the curtain came back, you were my chaplain. I'm sending my kid off to college for the first time in like 13 days. Who's counting? And you were gracious in letting me know it's gonna be okay. I am petrified, and I am so sad, and I'm so excited, and like all the feels. And I imagine you all have a range of emotions today too. But I do want to assure you, you are indeed joining an amazing community. I don't just say that because I'm paid to here at the university. I say that because Penn Dental Medicine has been taking care of me and my family for a very, very long time. You all have regular cleanings. I had a chipped tooth a couple years back. Y'all patched me up there. I had my wisdom teeth taken out. My wife's wisdom teeth were taken out here. My oldest kid's braces, and I paid for those braces. They were not cheap, but my oldest kid's braces, you took good care of them. I apologize because I need to leave a little bit early today, but I have a good excuse. This afternoon, my youngest daughter is getting an expander. will be going to the building you'll be studying in for her to see her orthodontist, and she'll be getting her expander. And if I'm being quite honest with you, she's pretty nervous about it. In fact, she's petrified about it. She couldn't sleep last night, which is why I'm sleepy, because she came in our room asking if it was going to be okay. And I said, I know the dean. He's a good dude. They're going to be okay. And they took care of my mouth. It's good people. And she's really nervous. But I'm proud of her because she's being brave. She's finding the courage to kind of come down here and do what needs to be done. And ultimately, that's the challenge I have for all of you. To move with courage over these next few years, indeed, throughout your entire careers here. To be brave. Because I think the great challenge to our country and the great challenge to our world right now is fear. It's a fear that is dividing us, a fear that is leading to hate and bigotry and exclusion and marginalization, a fear that is paralyzing people from being who they should be. But I read something in the last couple years from a scholar that I deeply respect. The scholar actually also happens to be a dean of a dental school, the dean of this dental school. And Dean Wolf and a number of colleagues wrote an article about fear in dentistry. And I hope I get it right, it said something to the effect that around 20% of dental patients have moderate to high anxiety around coming to the dentist, to the point where they actually won't go to the dentist. They'd rather stay home with the deep pain that they have, a pain that might get worse and worse and worse. They'd rather stay home with that deep pain than come in and be healed. And that pain creates this distance between the patient and y'all. And the article goes on to say that the recommendation that is given to healthcare providers, healthcare doctors in dental medicine, is that if and when they do get to sort of sit in the chair, rather than jumping right in somebody's mouth and getting the drill going and getting the bright light on it, rather than doing all that right away, sitting down with them and having a conversation and explaining to them step by step what's about to happen. Building trust. Seeing them as a human being rather than just a patient or something that needs to be treated. And it's that broaching of the distance, it's that building of that trust, it's that care, it's that love that can help dissipate all the fear that is paralyzing so many people. We kind of need y'all right now. We need you to push back on a fear that is, I think, the greatest threat to our society today. And you do this one relationship at a time. And I'm not just speaking clinically, obviously. I'm also speaking just relationally. You're training to be among the best dental care providers on the planet. You're also training to be citizens and humans. And that work, that fear-crossing bridge building, happens like right now with the people you're sitting next to. I hope these aren't just your classmates. I hope these can be your interlocutors, your friends, that you can engage one another across difference. You can engage one another across disagreements, across fears, and show us how it's done. You know, the dental school has a history of courage. I think it's something that is often forgotten. The very first black graduate of the University of Pennsylvania came through the dental department, a man named James Brister. And I think if you look in your program and some of the facts that are there around Penn Dental Medicine facts, the dental department was founded in 1878. The first black student here at Penn was in 1879. That is a lot earlier than a whole lot of institutions. Dental school has a history of being brave across fear, across bigotry and hate. I hope that you can take up that mantle in the spirit of James Brister. And I think that you will. You know, true story, I almost missed this ceremony. I thought it was at a different time today. I looked at my calendar and it was, you know, at the wrong spot, so I emailed Margaret and she kind of helped patch me together, get it all together. But I thought this was going to be at a dentist's favorite time of the day, 2:30. The tough crowd, that's all right. It takes a lot of courage to drop a dad joke at a white coat ceremony like that. I hope that you have more courage than that in your practice here. So again, I'm so proud of you. If there's anything at all that I can do, any kind of service that me or my office can provide, don't hesitate. But I know that you're in good hands in the absolute best dental school in the country and in the world. Congratulations, you all. Am I in trouble for that joke?
No, not at all. 2:30, you got it?
That's a bad joke, I'm sorry.
Come on over here.
Come on, man, what's happening?
You become an honorary and you get a discount with it. Let's go.
Thank you, man, this is awesome. Congratulations, y'all.
Chaz, thank you so much for the words. Please take care of your daughter getting the expander, and yes, you can clearly get the expander and do all the dental work yourself now. You're fully licensed. You didn't know that, huh? You were done once you got the coat. I have to thank Chaz for the busyness, and now we actually get to the part that you really came here for, because you didn't care about the speeches, you didn't care about me putting on a white coat or anything like that. Dr. Hangorski, if you will bring the rest of this all along. I will just comment to the class members. We will take a picture over there. You see that X? The photographer yells at me if I don't stand on that X. Don't be too far away. You may take off your mask if you wish. If you wish me to continue wearing a mask, just tell me. I'll put my mask back on. Out of protection for our faculty who will be doing the cloaking, please keep your mask on during that period of time. Thank you.
Thank you. So, why do I think every year the classes get younger? Anyway, it's time to start the main part of the ceremony, which is welcome member of class 2026, a little bit of housekeeping. In alphabetical order, the students will walk up to the podium, state their names, their undergraduate institution, and their state, so be brave, do this. You will then be clocked by a faculty member on stage. I would like to introduce 4 faculty members who will be clocking each one of you. So, Dr. Katrina Harrington-Gross, Associate Professor of Preventive and Restorative Sciences, Dr. Helen John, Assistant Professor of Orthodontics, Dr. Bruce Schenker, Professor of Pathology, and Dr. Catherine Tekken, Assistant Professor of Oral Surgery and Pharmacology. Each student will then proceed to center stage and be congratulated by Dean Wolf on receiving the white coat. A photograph will be taken for each student being congratulated by Dean Wolf. Students will be able to download these pictures. We welcome our new students into Penn Dental Medicine. We're confident of your success. Every year I ask to hold your applause until the end. Hopefully we'll succeed. Thank you.
Phoebe Abad, Goshen, New York, Stevens Institute of Technology.
Manuel Acuna, Marion, Ohio, Miami University.
Adeo Adenusi, Bowie, Maryland, University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
Omalara Akinfemiwa, Westchester County, New York, Syracuse University.
Cheyenne Elaine Young, West Palm Beach, Florida, University of Florida.
Camille Alonso, Havana, Cuba, Florida International University.
Lilian Arce, Cuba, UNC at Chapel Hill.
Anna Barkhausen, Ocala, Florida, University of Pennsylvania.
Angela Badija, Wanta, New York, Hunter College.
Carmela Bickle, Elysburg, Pennsylvania, Susquehanna University.
Emilia Bjerring, Copenhagen, Denmark, William and Mary.
Brianna Bravo, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Creighton University.
John Button, East Brookfield, Massachusetts, Tufts University.
Joyce Chen, Sarah, California, University of the Pacific.
Jean Cho, Great Falls, Virginia, University of Virginia.
Wanja Choi, Seoul, South Korea, Columbia University.
Helen Chung, Haddonfield, New Jersey, University of Pennsylvania.
Jacqueline Cucurullo, Smithtown, New York, Harvard University.
Grace DeGidio, Lexington, South Carolina, Clemson University.
Noelle Derry, Chicago, Illinois, Loyola University, Chicago.
Shreya Dalal, Fairfax, Virginia, Virginia Commonwealth University.
Jessica Dauphiné, Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, Penn State University.
Angelina DeBoss, Nazareth, Pennsylvania, Boston University.
Bryce DeSantis, Hickory, North Carolina, UNC Chapel Hill.
Joey Dillon, Peabody, Massachusetts, College of the Holy Cross.
Adit Dutta, Queens, New York, Muhlenberg College.
Madeline Dwamina, Union, New Jersey, Rutgers University, New Brunswick.
Aissa Abed, University of South Florida, Tampa, Florida.
Noral Gendi, Tampa, Florida, the University of South Florida.
Cameron Imam, Leesburg, Virginia, Muhlenberg College.
Philip Evelyn, Northbrook, Illinois, University of the Pacific.
Hafsa Fatima, Brooklyn College, Brooklyn, New York.
Samuel Fernandez, Edina, Minnesota, Boston University.
Elise Fournier, Long Valley, New Jersey, Syracuse University.
Corey Freeman, Lower Merion, Pennsylvania, Drexel University.
Gabriela Fuertes, Miami, Florida, Fordham University.
Adam Fuller, Santa Barbara, California, Brown University.
Jared Gabriel, Lyndhurst, New Jersey, Villanova University.
Julie Gang, Huntington Valley, Temple University.
Angelina Ge, Vancouver, Canada, University of British Columbia.
Megan Geller, Marlborough, New Jersey, Brandeis University.
Sarah Giancarella McCabe, Laguna Hills, California, Wheaton College, Illinois.
Rebecca Goldfield, Haddonfield, New Jersey, University of South Carolina.
Sarah Greenberg, New York City, Hunter College.
Carolina Guillen, La Habana, Cuba, Florida International University.
Gaurav Gupta, Hopewell Junction, New York, University of Pennsylvania.
Sarah Hack, Troy, Michigan, Michigan State University.
Jessica Howe, Wayne, Pennsylvania, University of Pennsylvania.
Lindsay Hassan, Roswell, Georgia, University of Michigan.
Lauren Hoekstrom, Lincoln University, PA, University of Delaware.
Andrew Holder, Edwardsville, Illinois, University of Dayton.
Julie Hong, Orange County, California, Boston College.
Shivani Iyer, East Windsor, New Jersey, Muhlenberg College.
Minhee John, Montgomery, Alabama, Emory University.
Chloe Johnson, Eden Prairie, Minnesota, University of Notre Dame.
Michelle Zhang, Chantilly, Virginia, University of Virginia.
Adam Cates, Needham, Massachusetts, Case Western Reserve University.
David Kayada, Allentown, Pennsylvania, Lehigh University.
Bo Kim, Glen Mills, Pennsylvania, Johns Hopkins University.
Eric Kim, Fullerton, California, University of Southern California.
June Kim, South Korea, University of Virginia.
Joy Kim, Augusta, Georgia, Villanova University.
Sharon Kostaszewski, Brooklyn, New York, Hunter College.
Ajay Kumar, Charlotte, North Carolina, Villanova University.
Maddie Kung, Northbrook, Illinois, University of California, Los Angeles.
Ward Kyle, Sudbury, Ontario, Canada, Bowling Green.
Matthew M., Rockville, Maryland, University of Maryland, College Park.
Janet Jisoo Lee, Amherst, Massachusetts, University of Massachusetts, Amherst.
Gina Lee, Atlanta, Georgia, Emory University.
Michael Lee, Fairfax, Virginia, University of Mary Washington.
Regina Lakumovich, Brooklyn, New York, Macaulay Honors College at Hunter College.
Jackman G. Lin, Toronto, Canada, Columbia University.
Avril Pei-Xing Liu, Vancouver, Canada, University of California, Berkeley.
Faraz Lugay, LaGrangeville, New York, Cornell University.
Peyton Macarown, Dayton, Massachusetts, the University of Rochester.
Peter Misano, Douglaston, New York, the University of Pennsylvania.
Ambry Maldonado, Blackwood, New Jersey, Rowan University.
Zion Manuel, Wilmington, Delaware, University of Delaware.
Dylan Maskell, Syosset, New York, the University of Wisconsin-Madison.
Sarah Matthew, Upper Saddle River, New Jersey, Stevens Institute of Technology.
Ryan McGuire, Newburgh, New York, Binghamton University.
Tiffany Min, Los Angeles, California, Villanova University.
Julia Moran, Pennsburg, Pennsylvania, Lehigh University.
Erta Mukli, Berat, Albania, Florida Atlantic University.
Grace Nahorny, Virginia Beach, Virginia, the University of Virginia.
Kenneth Wynn, Houston, Texas, University of Houston.
Megan New, Bowling Green, Kentucky, University of Maryland, College Park.
Julia O'Connell, Amherst, Massachusetts, Mount Holyoke College.
Kevin Okoli, Baltimore, Maryland, University of Maryland, College Park.
Changshu Stephen O, Taiwan, Villanova University.
Brittany Pang, Coconut Creek, Florida, University of Florida.
Mary Papandreas, Cleveland, Ohio, Penn State University.
Ria Patel, Tampa, Florida, Villanova University.
Sneh Patel, Tampa, Florida, the University of Florida.
Abhinav Penamudi, Somerset, New Jersey, Boston University.
Julia Picarella, Melville, New York, University of Southern California.
Ozine Porasmile, Falls Church, Virginia, University of Miami.
Christy Chan, Herndon, Virginia, University of Virginia.
Andrea Riddell, Chicago, Illinois, University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign.
Samantha Reagan Clint, Tinton Falls, New Jersey, Monmouth University.
Alexander Rossi, Weston, Connecticut, Georgetown University.
Caitlin Roberts, Minnetonka, Minnesota, University of Wisconsin-Madison. Go Badgers.
Talia Rodriguez, Miami, Florida, Florida International University.
Adam Michael Rose, Sudbury, Massachusetts, the University of Pennsylvania.
Jacob Rosenik, Park Ridge, Illinois, University of Illinois in Chicago.
Wendy Rowan, Belmore, New York, University of Notre Dame.
Lauren Rudolph, Vineland, New Jersey, the College of New Jersey.
Fiorella Ruiz, Los Angeles, California, University of Laverne.
Matthew Russell, Cary, North Carolina, East Carolina University.
Ashwarya Saha, Dhaka, Bangladesh, University of South Florida.
Shruti Silam, Edison, New Jersey, Muhlenberg College.
Alyssa Sapien, Long Beach, California, University of California, Riverside.
Demi Schweitzer, Lake Bluff, Illinois, the University of Wisconsin-Madison.
Iman Shaf, Palm Springs, California, UCLA.
Anisha Shah, Albertson, New York, Macaulay Honors at Hunter College.
Leah Shaw, Jacksonville, Florida, the University of Miami.
Davy Sharma, Cold Spring Harbor, New York, Binghamton University.
David Shin, Seoul, Korea, Washington University in St. Louis.
Meher Soni, Hamilton, Ontario, the University of Detroit Mercy.
Mary Grace Sullivan, St. Louis, Missouri, Spring Hill College. Talba Susi, Davie, Florida, University of Florida.
James Tabbitt, Towson, Maryland, University of Maryland, College Park.
Brantley Tannelis, Naples, Florida, Cornell University.
Kevin Tao, Berwyn, Pennsylvania, University of Pennsylvania.
Noah Taub, Newark, Delaware, University of Delaware.
Adam Thayer, Mission Viejo, California, Villanova University.
Buddy Tucker, Northbrook, Illinois, Northwestern University.
Linda Tran, Gainesville, Virginia, the University of Virginia.
Michael Troca, Plymouth, Wisconsin, University of Pennsylvania.
Catherine Tang, Taipei, Taiwan, Boston University.
Serena Tico, Bethesda, Maryland, Binghamton University.
Zimush Delenza, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, University of Pennsylvania.
Claudia Valladares, Havana, Cuba, UNC Chapel Hill.
Irina Vardanyan, Republic of Georgia, University of Central Florida.
Peter Varela, Freehold, New Jersey, Villanova University.
Shira Wald, Boston, Massachusetts, University of Massachusetts Amherst.
Lindsay Williams, Wheaton, Illinois, Cornell University. Jessica Bernardo, Jakarta, Indonesia, University of Washington.
Veronica Wong, Piedmont, California, University of California, Berkeley.
Stephanie Lou Wiskowski, Wadsworth, Ohio, The Ohio State University.
John Shea, Needles, California, University of California, Los Angeles.
Timothy Yan, Ellicott City, Maryland, University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
Gary Yen, Vancouver, Canada, University of British Columbia.
Erica Yox, Clinton, New York, Tufts University.
Claire Yu, Westford, Massachusetts, Northeastern University.
Jeffrey Zhang, Virginia Beach, Virginia, Virginia Commonwealth University.
Kevin Zhao, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Drexel University.
Eckhart Joe, Westchester, Pennsylvania, University of Pittsburgh.
Jonathan Zoe, Livonia, Michigan, University of Michigan.
Peter Knight, Chicago, Illinois, Case Western Reserve University.
Thank you. All right, this is the last formal part of our ceremony. I would like to invite my colleague, Dr. Kenneth Kent, who is the Director of Removable Prosthodontics Program, to lead the class of 2026 in professional pledge. Dr. Ken.
Oh my. Today is a very, very special day. I had a special seat. I was able to see so many of the future graduates up close, without masks, not wearing PPE, but dressed to the nines. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to welcome the entering class of Penn Dental Medicine, the class of 2026, and your support system, your family, and your friends. As you prepare to make your professional pledge, would the entering class please rise? In the presence of you, their family, friends, and peers, they will publicly acknowledge the responsibility of the profession and their willingness to assume the same. But first, before we do that, I'd like all of you and your families and friends to close your eyes for one moment. Now pinch yourselves. This is no longer a dream. You are becoming dentists and joining the legacy of Penn Dental Medicine alumni. What a tremendous accomplishment. I'd ask that you please recite the Penn Dental Medicine Professional Pledge after me. As I enter the dental medicine profession, I vow to keep this pledge. And practice these stipulations. I understand that my primary responsibility is to my patients. To the best of my ability, I will embrace the highest standards of oral health care. And treat all individuals under my care with respect and honesty. Always placing the needs of my patients and community first above my own. I accept the responsibility to maintain my competence. Through the continued pursuit of new knowledge and skills. In the practice of my profession. I will conduct myself with integrity. Treat my colleagues with respect. And wherever possible, work to advance the oral health of society. I shall faithfully observe the principles of ethics. And the codes of professionalism. Encountered during my dental training and beyond. All this I pledge with great pride. In Penn Dental Medicine's heritage. And my commitment to the profession. And to the public I serve. You may be seated. On behalf of the Dean, most notably the alumni, the faculty and the staff of Penn Dental Medicine, congratulations to our new friends, our new colleagues, the class of 2026, as well as your family and friends. May you find joy in your education and fun in your profession. Thank you.
Okay, so this concludes the formal part of our event. I invite everyone to join us at the tented area for a reception, but please make sure that you allow the class first to depart. Thank you very much.